My name is Samuel. Someone was asking why do I like to share? I said, well, I just think it's a habit I just started. I believe that it will add value to a few people, even if it's able to learn two people. Can you imagine if Dangote sits down and shares his business errors that he made? I'll pay any money to listen to him talk about the real grit, his challenge, the inner workings. You know, can you imagine if IBB, you may not like him, comes out and gives a talk on his story, how you can rise quicker to be a top military, a secret that many people don't know. Can you imagine if Bukuma Woshika, though she does, talks about the inner greatness as a lady, how you can rise, dedicated, how she meticulously built it. Because nothing happens overnight. It's your errors, your mistakes, your grit, everything. Anyway, what am I talking today? I'm going to talk about if you if you're after 30 and you're still broke. I'm using my life, some people I know, why you may be broke forever if you keep certain habits, okay? That's what I want to know. But before I do, I want you to think about all your classmates when you were 19, 20 years old, okay? Think about it. You guys had dreams. Some of you wanted to be doctors, some of you wanted to be pilots, some of you said you want to be explorers and travel the world. You want to own great businesses. You want to rise in your ministry, your job, be at certain positions. And guess what? What happened? Life happened, okay? You're stuck in one middle job. You're in Western country taking care of old people, you're in an engineering in some job, you're coding somewhere, you're running a business that is taking the shit out of you, you're deep in loan. We all have different stories, okay? Some of you are fighting for us in the thick of the jungle, defending the nations, all kinds of things. And you're in some funny countries. You've not seen your parents, you've not seen your friends, you've not seen your siblings. Life happens, okay? And most of them is not our fault. But there are those people that are not just progressing. So if you're over 30, I just want to share some tips for you that you can apply to your life to help us, see if we can reach where we want to reach. Okay. I don't know it all, but I'll just share. Okay. Now, these are some of the habits that will keep you broke forever. And I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just here to open our eyes because I've seen it over and over and over again. Okay. Very smart people, hardworking people, even people earning good money. I'm still broke. Why? Because of the habits that quietly kills wealth. There are habits that quietly kills wealth. Okay. In this video, I'm going to break it down into like five, and you may just find one or two of them that will help you and apply it to your life. Okay. The first one is living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe even as a business person or you work in a company. When you live paycheck to paycheck, every single naira or dollar or pounds that goes into your pocket leaves the account immediately. In fact, you've budgeted it even before the money came. You're not building wealth, you're just surviving. You're on surviving mode forever. What I tell people is that my mom used to say that, and I'm seeing it is true. If you cannot save from any 1,000 naira, 1,000 pounds, $1,000, you're not going to save when you have a million. Why am I saying this? I know personal friends that run successful businesses. I have friends that have successful business that make a lot of money, but they're always broke. The only money goes back to the business. When they pay themselves, they squander it. I have a friend that earns huge money, works in one of the top two biggest companies in Nigeria. He earns about 10 million naira every month, but it's broke lifestyle. He travels the world, he pops champagne. Those life that put me in that. But his own compensation, he feels that he's going to keep earning. Okay? That the money is going to keep coming. He earns so much money, he's broke. Lifestyle creeps in. New phone, new clothes, drinks, partying every weekend. Nothing left at the end of the month. Okay, here's the truth. If you don't control your money will control you. And if you're 30 and above and have no savings, no emergency fund, no investment, you're one financial stop away from disaster, just like those my friends. That anything that shakes them, 500k, they are shaking. The second point is blaming society. Have you ever seen those guys that are always blaming government? They're always blaming the economy. They blame their parents for their past, the system. Listen, yes, economy is tough. Especially right now, the country is hard. Okay? The country is hard. Things are crazy. But guess what, my brothers and sisters? Dig deep. Okay, like the example I gave. It's raining, it's snowing, storm is coming, people want to go out, and the other guy looks at the window, sees the storm, covers himself to go sleep. And the other person looks at it and say, hey, this is time to go hustle. That's the point. I don't think you're lazy. We're just making excuses. Okay? If you're spending your energy blaming the system, blaming your family, blaming everybody, you're one step away from being very broke. Like I always say, it's not your fault. It's not your fault, the family you were born into. It's not your fault if your parents didn't give you education. It's not your fault if your dad married three wives. It's not your fault if your mom abandoned you. It's not your fault if you're born in Nigeria, you're born in Africa. We didn't choose it, but it's your fault. This kind of system you leave behind. Life is like a race. What some of us that went to secondary, those 4x400, you run, you pass the baton, you run, you pass the baton to the next guy, you run. Your grandfather has run his own. Pass to your father. Maybe he did poorly. Your father too ran. He has passed to you. Maybe he did poorly. You are the one running now. What kind of baton are you going to pass to your child? That's the point I'm making. So if you're blaming, second point, then there's nothing to do. Okay? The third one is refuses to learn a skill. I think that my business that I talked about was one of the things that affected the business. If you're not growing, you're dying. Okay? If you're not growing, you're dying. Refusing to learn a skill, maybe in your line of business, you work in a company and you're just waiting to collect promotion every 2-3 years. You've not gone for training, you didn't acquire, you still have that Microsoft Word knowledge. No, irrespective of your age, do not give you excuses. Go and improve on your skill, whether you're working for somebody, whether you're working for yourself. I'm 53. I've learned so much skill. A lot of 90% of my incomes I generate from other sources. I learned them online. YouTube is a beautiful thing. Depends on what you use it. Just like a gun, you can use it to defend yourself, or you can use it to commit murder. So that's the point I'm making. What skill? There are lots of AI skills. Don't even say they are scamming. Many of you, once they tell you something, even before it's down, you're already calling it a scam. Have you tried it? You have nothing to lose. You either win or you learn. You didn't lose. So if they tell you this digital product is making money, I've tried so many things that some didn't fly, but the few that fly will make up for those ones that didn't fly. Okay, so go and learn a skill, learn something you're going to do. I know a guy that is 35 years old. He wasn't happy with his job. His life was not moving well. During the COVID era, he was the guy that was started editing my flyers and doing. Actually, I'd not seen him since 2020. I ran into him recently. He's running a big IT firm. Okay, he's about his 40 now. He was 35 then. Young man, he wasn't moving forward. He was working in a business center because he lost his job. But he's doing well now because he learned a skill. You must learn a skill. Okay? You must learn a skill. If you're not growing, you're dying. Many of us have refused to grow. Your income is tied directly to the skill you do. A staff of mine came to meet me recently and said that his salary needs to be increased, that he's been here long. And I said, yes, you've been here 3 years. But I'll tell you the truth. He was just there 3 years repeatedly. He didn't do me anything extra. Others were moving around the department. He did not. He causes chaos. He's always in the middle of fights, quarrel. If he's not in church, he's at work. If he's not at work, he's outside. No, so that is not how you have to improve. We have to keep learning till we die. And now I'm seeing people as young as 30, 35, they are not improving, no skill. No matter what you do, look at even the rich guys. They invest this way, they diversify, they keep doing to improve. So you must learn a skill. Number 4 is no investment and only consumption. Okay, so how do I break it down? Somebody earns, everything is spending. Too many people after have created a habit of consumption. You consume. No, check it out. If you bring out, you're earning 500k every month and you start removing just 100k from the money. Don't even tell me that it's not even enough. How much more sending? You bring out 100k every month. In a year, that's 12 million. In 24 months, that's 2.4. Imagine if you take that, fix it, divide it into 2, put one in treasury bills, put one in another, and you fix it. In 10 years, you can see that what they will do to you. Many of us do not do that. We believe that it's going to keep getting better. Let me tell you something. As your income increases, your problems increase. Your expense increase. Many of us were earning 1 million, once started earning 2 million, we realize we are bigger than that place. We realize we need a new phone. I'm not telling us to suffer, You can still get all that and still pursue, but your first priority, immediately you get your money, you pay yourself first. Pay yourself. Many of us do not pay ourselves first. We're thinking we own the money. You don't own the money. You earn 500,000, you pay your landlord, you pay for the phone you bought, you pay your car payment, you pay NEPA, you pay yourself. So what do I mean? 25% of your income. You should be the one to pay first. Take that 25%, put away in an interest yielding account, and every 6 months you invest it. You can buy dollar, You want to hide your money in dollars? I don't know what it does. Or invest it in funds. There are many funds you can put your money away. So that's it. The final one, the fifth and final one is the circle of friends. One of the things that put me in trouble when I ran into that problem was people like circle of friends that they were high earners, but they weren't really. Go and read if any of go read Millionaire Next Door. They were the kind of millionaires they were talking about in that book. Brilliant book, whereby like what you're seeing in social media, many of them are not as rich as they portray. Go and read. So we were like those millionaires they were talking about. We weren't rich. We're rich in cash flow. We're rich in asset and investment. You're only successful when you're sleeping and the money that comes in is big. When you're not working, it's enough to sustain you. So you ask yourself that, do you have enough to sustain you? If you're over 50, if you're over 40, it's even a different story for you. You must save aggressively. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, those are the few things I need to say. Stop living paycheck paycheck to paycheck. You don't have to finish your money. Immediately your money comes in, put some away. Stop blaming the system. Like I said again, the system is not designed for you to be successful or a failure. If you're a young person watching this, it's not designed for you to be a success or a failure. The system is on its own default. So the default could be to the left, the default could be to the right. That's that one. Refusing to learn a skill. Go learn a skill. Skill doesn't have to be technical skills only. The computer-based skill can be learn to bake, learn to produce something, learn to sew, learn to market, learn to. They are all different skills. Okay, so learn is paycheck to paycheck, blaming instead of building. Go learn a new skill. Okay, investment, more investment than your youth is the best time because family has not come. When family come, you cannot even save. So start now. These are your formative years as a young person. These are the best time you can do that. Okay. Then the final one is wrong circle. Choose your friends. Okay. If you have three friends that talk about investment, you'll be definitely. I'm not telling you to dump the other people, but spend lesser time with them. You only spend time with people that you're obsessed with. Them. I have friends that all they talk about is Manchester. I like football, but it's passively. Okay, but if I see two of them, I put them together in a party. But if I see that guy that talks about the new risk he took, the business he took, he just came back from Congo, I went to do this, that excites me. I want to draw near to them. I want to listen more to them. Okay, so if like you want a happy family, model your life from who has a happy family. You want to be physically fit, model and follow people that are physically fit on Instagram. You can't contradict yourself. Okay? You want to get a relationship, there are people that talk about relationship. There are people in a relationship. So that's just what it is. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if this makes sense. I'm sure maybe even if it's one person it touches, that's great. Have a beautiful day. Stay blessed. My name is Sam.